the surface, they threaten the life here. With cave systems, whatever goes down comes up. Pollution threatens all life. By studying groundwater and by working to protect its quality, we can protect the beauty of the cave and preserve our quality of life.
Okay, so back to my story. Mr. Knox goes in to rescue his dog and discovers that he has himself a cave on his property. Like I said, he finds Juno and gets Juno back home. He's straight with the dog. But then Mr. Knox goes back to that hole that he crawled in and he covers it up. He hides it. He does not tell anybody about his discovery of the cave. He just kept that secret to himself. He didn't even tell his own family about his discovery of the cave. He kept that secret to himself, and he went on about his business. Well, a few years go by, and he gets to thinking, this cave really ought to be explored. So he goes ahead and he puts an ad in the Springfield paper asking for somebody with some experience to come and explore the cave. And on February 27th, 1867, the Springfield Athletic Club shows up out here. And they are the first ones to explore fantastic caverns. Now, the Springfield Athletic Club, they're kind of a progressive club, I guess, if you will, for their time period, because it consists of 12 young women. So, ladies, this cave was first explored by all girls. And you can because if you think about it, 1867, women just were not out running around exploring caves like they might be today. It just really wasn't done. So these girls were kind of pioneers, and they knew they'd done something really special, and they wanted to commemorate their exploration, and they did so by putting their names on the wall. So we're going to backtrack, and I'm going to point that out to you, and then we're going to stop in what we call the auditorium area for a few minutes. And these were young women, too. They were ages like 13 to 21, so they were fairly young. Here we go.
Yeah. That's pretty tight. I don't remember seeing that water. Yeah. Probably that fish and the crayfish. The salamander.
one of the reasons why we call it the auditorium is because in the 1960s, they built the stage and they started having underground concerts down here. They had a weekly variety show on Saturday nights called Farmer on Occasion. They would invite some of the big names of country music to perform down here. They would record the show and air it on NBC radio later that week. And that went on for a number of years. But the acoustics are absolutely amazing down here.
Sing us a song.
Demonstration here for you. Mr. Knox discovered the cave in 1862. However, he did not place that ad for exploration in the paper until 1867. He waited for 5 years. And the reason behind that is the American Civil War was going on. And Mr. Knox knew if word got out that he had a cave, either the Union or the Confederate Army would come through and take it. Both armies were in this area at that time. Both armies were actively seeking out caves. This is why Mr. Knox did not tell his family or anybody about his discovery. He did not want even a whisper of getting out because he knew he stood to lose everything he had and perhaps even his own life if he stood in defense of it. Because, well, that's what he said back then. So that's why he kept it a secret. But what the soldiers would do when they found a cave they wanted to use, they would go in and they would start digging out cave soil, preferably soil that contained fat water. And they would take that soil and they would fill these large vats with it. These were called leaching vats. So they would fill it with cave soil and then they would take water. They would run it over the top of that soil. That water would then run down through the soil and it would come out down here in the form of a muddy slurry. And that was a process called leaching out the minerals. Because that's what they were really after. The minerals they were finding in cave soil. And they were water soluble, so the water would wash those minerals out into this muddy slurry. And then they would take that slurry and they would start cooking it. And they would cook it in large kettles that they would place at the mouth of the cave. And they would cook that all day long. At the end of the day, when all the water had finally cooked away, what they were left with were these crystals that stuck to the sides and the bottom of the pot. Those crystals contain something called potassium nitrate, also referred to as
Dynamite.
saltpeter. And they found if they took those crystals and crushed them up, mixed it in the right proportions with potash and sulfur, they came up with gunpowder. And gunpowder was something that was in high demand during that time period. So in my opinion, Mr. Knox was a very wise man, keeping quiet about his discovery of the cave until after the war had ended. So, yeah, so thanks to his wisdom, we are able to enjoy the cave today. Now, fast forward to the 1920s, during a time in our country called Prohibition, when the sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages was pretty much outlawed throughout the land. Somebody thought, well, that doesn't mean underneath the land. And they thought this would be a great place to put in a bar, a little illegal speakeasy. And that's what they did. They had a bar that ran underneath that rock up there. They had a dance floor out here. They had gaming tables around the perimeter. They even had a piano down here. And they kicked up their heels for about 3 years. So they got shut down. So all things got treated in. Now, I myself tried to